This evening we're privileged to have with us Christina Daly from Sparrow Dance Productions. Some of you may have had the opportunity of seeing Christina here on Spectrum before, but for those of you who have not, we welcome you back tonight and glad to have you with us.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, well, I think we should start off by talking to everybody and bringing them up to speed on what is Sparrow Dance Productions. I know that you've been in existence for nearly a decade, but fill in the blanks. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. Okay, so Sparrow Dance Productions is a conservatory of dance for our students ages 3 to 17, and then we do have an adult program and a professional company. And the professional company, they're the dancers who get paid to perform, and they get a point shoe stipend, things like that. And then our conservatory students, you know, they're our 3 to 17-year-olds, they're the village children in the ballets, and it's really where they're training for that professional dance life.
When you say they get a stipend, what does that mean?
Sure.
What'd you call it?
A point shoe stipend.
Okay, a point shoe stipend. What is that? I
Yes.
thought, when you said that, I was like, what is a point shoe stipend?
Yeah, so that's something that we're really proud to offer our dancers. Point shoes are very expensive. Sometimes they can be $200 a pair.
Wow.
And sometimes they can be around $80 a pair. It just kind of depends on the actual branding. But regardless, it's a financial burden, especially because sometimes point shoes only last 5 to 10 hours.
Oh, man.
Yes, so we provide a stipend which helps to kind of take off the cost of those point shoes.
Okay.
And so we do a summer performance every year, and the ticket sales for those summer performances go into our point shoe fund for those dancers.
Now, Christina, I know that you are a believer in Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And you consider this not only a business, but a ministry. So kind of tell me, how did you get involved with this, and how has it played out that your business has actually worked into a ministry?
Well, you know, I was a little girl going to your church, listening to your sermons, and
I remember that.
Yes, and dancing, you know, dancing in church, and it's a seed, right? The Lord plants a seed in our hearts, and He says that He gives us the desire of our hearts. And I'm more than just into this business. I more than just love this business. I really am obsessed with it, you know, and it's my talent. And I think that when you surrender your talents and you give your heart to Christ and you really allow Him to be at the center of your life, He will bless your gifts, and He will anoint those gifts, and He will provide the fruits of the Spirit. And you have to just really take responsibility and step into the stewardship of your passions. And then even on the burnout days, it's always worth it. And He shows up. And if we didn't need God, right, we would all be superstars. But because this is a talent He's given me and a passion He's given me, even on the hard days, that's when I know I need God. And that's when I know it's a relationship with Him. My talent is a relationship with Him.
Now, Sparrow Dance Productions is a family business, right? It's
Yes.
you and your husband doing this together. So tell me a little bit, because it sounds like it's a pretty consuming business. You've got a lot of things, excuse me, going on. You've got marriage, ministry, and business.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay, well, to business owners everywhere, prioritize your family, prioritize your marriage. Our very first year of business, we hadn't even been married a year yet when we opened. And after that first year, we had a little recital at a school gym. We pulled away from the parking lot, and I looked at James and I said, I married you. I did not marry Sparrow Dance Productions. We gotta recalibrate, kind of thing.
Think it over, huh?
Right. And so we spent that summer dating, resetting ourselves. And so being married in the business is a huge blessing in that it really provides balance to your life and keeps you grounded. And when your person is there with you, you can't get consumed by maybe the ego of it, you know, and the pressure.
They ground you a little bit better.
Yeah, we're in it together.
They know you well, right?
Right, and you're not in it alone.
They can remind you, you know, you're not doing this all for those reasons, right?
Right.
You're going to have to go home and still eat dinner after all of this
exactly.
is over.
And there's something really special owning a business with your spouse. Not all of us have that up close witness to our lives, and that intimacy that you share, seeing each other work so hard and chase dreams together.
Well, we want to talk about what's coming up at Christmas, but I want to ask you one other question before we talk about the Christmas presentation. Have you seen Sparrow Dance Productions and the people involved with it have a transformation in their lives? Because, it's a pretty big commitment to get involved with anything, whether it's a sport or whether it's ballet in your case. How has that kind of changed people as you've watched them over the years? 9 years is a long time to watch people mature and grow.
It really is. And you become a part of their story. You become a part of their journey as, for our young students, we become a part of their journey as becoming adults. And parents trust us, and sometimes we miss the mark. But the grace that everybody has shown us is just, it's unmatchable. And
so it's been a positive.
It's been positive,
the young guys and kids grow.
Yeah, our dancer Adelina Sanchez, she's dancing the role of Clara in our Nutcracker this year.
Okay.
And she started with us when she was 3 or 4 years old, and now she's dancing in pointe shoes on stage with the professional company. And she just finished dancing at Joffrey Ballet over the summer. And, she's done all of her ballet training with Sparrow Dance Productions. So for her career path, I've seen that transformation for her.
That's excellent.
Yes, and then I have, another dancer who's an adult ballet dancer, and she just started doing ballet in June of 2024, and now she'll be on stage in Nutcracker with her peers. And so you see there's a little girl inside of everyone that just chases that dream. And
well, let's talk about the Nutcracker presentation, because we don't want to miss
love
out on that. We're
yes,
getting closer to Christmas time. Tell us, what is it going to be called this year? Is it the same as last year? Give us a kind of the behind the scenes look, if we could.
Oh, I would love to give you the behind the scenes look. So this year the Nutcracker is called Father Nutcracker's Kingdom of Sweets. And my goal and James's goal has always been to be sure that our productions bless our audience in some way. And every year that we've done Nutcracker, I've produced 7 Nutcrackers now. It's closer and closer to that goal of how is this going to really impact my audience from the front row to the back row.
Okay.
And we had a dancer audition this year, and he is really talented. He's a Bob Fosse trained dancer. For the artists out there, they'll know what that means. It's a big deal. And he's a gray-haired, talented dancer. And in that audition process, it really came to James, actually. He had this vision, we need to make Arlie our Nutcracker. And like a lot of things in our marriage, the vision comes together with us, God at the center. And when he said that, it really sparked the imagination for this show. And fast forward now to the process of it, the Nutcracker this year really represents a father figure to the orphaned spirit, or the fatherless children maybe in the audience. And even if we're adults, maybe we're fatherless children for all kinds of reasons. And in this version of the Nutcracker, Clara's father Stahlbaum, actually becomes her Nutcracker. And he turns over the family legacy business, the Kingdom of Sweets, over to her. And I'm a person who grew up without a father. And actually last Thursday in rehearsal, the Holy Spirit just slapped me in the face in front of my whole company. There were maybe 40 or more dancers in the room, and I just started weeping. And it was like, I thought I was building a beautiful Nutcracker, but I'm healing this part in me. And it just really felt somehow this story, I was writing it for everyone else, but somehow this time around it's filling the whole.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Well, give us the dates.
And Father God, right?
We don't want to miss out on knowing when. So tell us the whens and where is it going to be?
Yeah, so it will be at African American Performing Arts Center on the State Fairgrounds. The entrance is on San Pedro and Copper.
Okay.
It's Friday, December 19th at 7 p.m., Saturday, 2 p.m., Saturday, 7 p.m., and then Sunday again at 2 p.m. So the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st.
And there's 3 presentations or 4?
There's 3 full-length presentations, and
Okay.
then there is a sensory-inclusive presentation. So for people who maybe are differently abled or moms with newborns and still want to see the Christmas tradition, it'll be lower volume, no light changes, and it will be modified to a shorter version, about 45 minutes instead of the 2 hours.
Okay, well, coming up in the month of December, appreciate all that you've shared with us today and the way that you wrap your business into your relationship with the Lord. Our guest today, Christina Daly from Sparrow Dance Productions. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Pastor.